some breakfast. Got the inverter. It's okay, buddy. Hey, hey. Hey you. What are you crying about? Huh? What are you crying about? He wants attention. We got the inverter charging the batteries, but the generator. But the generator can't run this and charge the batteries at the same time, so we're using the inverter to run the toaster. And we're making food. Everything's working great. How's it going, guys? It's going off grid again. And we get a fully charged battery bank, 48 volts. It's a Chevy Volt battery. Get 65 watts coming in. Just has maintenance for this fan, this fridge, and anything else that's running in here. Not much. We're heading home. The Doco folding solar panel that I had outside over there, the 300 watt, I've seen put out around 200 watts with my Boost charge controller. It is only 70% efficient, so probably around 250 watts you'll see out of that, unless you get perfect lighting conditions. I have not tried to set it up for that. AC did amazing this weekend. Briggs & Stratton generator, which is out here. That guy there, it's done absolutely amazing. Love that thing. Already done an oil change on it. It's probably got to go good 30-40 hours on it now. And we're packing up, getting ready to go. We gotta dump the tanks next time we come. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Fresh water is empty. The other holding tanks are full because the fresh water was almost full when we started. Someone asked me if these charge controllers are any good. As long as you make sure they're good right away when you get them. Make sure they didn't get damaged in shipping from China. I really like them. You got an active cooling fan on the top. It's got some warm air coming out of it. I really like them, to be honest. I got 3 now. I only got 2 in use. 60 amp and a 40 amp. And I got another 40 amp I'm going to be sticking somewhere. But yeah, I really do like them. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. How's it going, guys? It's going off grid again. At the grandparents' cottage, where the roof of this cottage fell down. So we just took the second floor on the roof off and put a tarp over it so we can just use it for now. And I'm just putting some solar panels up for my grandparents, because these were the solar panels that were on the roof. They still put out power, but they are very damaged. Got the house trailer here and the Briggs & Stratton running here because it's really hot out, and we're running AC non-stop, and then we use the batteries for AC at night. And there's the lake. Can't see it, but the lake opens up a big over there and then around the bend as well. It's really nice, but I'm figuring out what's going on here, because between 2 36 volt panels I'm only getting about 24 to 30 volts at the charge controller. So I'm figuring this out, and then I'm going to figure out if these are even usable with these panels at all. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Guys, it's going off grid again. Figured out the problem. This panel didn't have one, it had 2 bad connections on each side. There's no connectivity between the wire and here. First I thought it was this break here. It looks like there's a pinch. I don't know, when I bought it I didn't see that. So I cut it here and I tried pulling the strands, they're all connected. And then I figured out it was in here. Gotta dig through this silicone or whatever this is. And now I gotta attempt to resolder this. Scrape away as much silicone as possible, and I'm gonna resolder it. And then I'm going to solder this, tape this back up, and hopefully we have a good panel. Anyways, thanks for watching. How's it going, guys? It's going off grid again. And we have the house trailer running off the reliable electric inverter. Might have a dirty camera. I don't think it's any better. Let's turn the light on. And our batteries are not fully charged. We're sitting at 48 watts coming in, 48.6 volts. I need a full charged so I can run this tonight. and kill the batteries. So what we're going to do is we're going to go start the Briggs & Stratton inverter generator, which is hooked up to this trailer. But right now I have this inverter running the trailer through a suicide cord. Don't recommend these. I will be wiring this up properly. It's just we left the trailer up north and I haven't been able to properly wire this yet. And we wanted to use the trailer. So there's a suicide cord going in there. So this is where it back feeds everything in the trailer. And I'm going to leave this back feeding and plug the inverter generator in. And the inverter generator will sync with the inverter's voltage. And then so the inverter will be running and the generator will be running. So technically it's about 5,000 watts available between the inverter and the generator. But the inverter has to be on first so that the generator can sense that there's AC power and it can match it. So I'm going to go fill up the generator with gas and we're going to do that. And then once it syncs, I'm going to just simply shut the inverter off and unplug the suicide cords. And then the whole trailer will be running off of the generator without any power outage at all. It'll just instantly switch. And I'll just show you guys that. Here we go. Here we have the Briggs & Stratton running. It's on quiet mode and it is plugged into the trailer right there. We're going to go inside. Going to go inside and show you that the inverter's still on. Here we go. Inverter's still on. So you have 125 volts. Now I'm going to shut the inverter off and you'll still see voltage here because that is the generator back feeding the inverter. Here we go. And you'll probably hear the generator ramp up a little bit. There you go. That's voltage coming in from just the generator. I don't recommend keeping this plugged in too long. So this side first. Now we have no power coming from the generator. Again, suicide cords are not safe. Don't recommend it. Okay. Now we are running off of just the generator. Now we're not getting any power anymore, so this thing blocks solar later in the day, but I'm going to turn it on. We'll get some airflow in here. And then on top of that, we're going to turn, these are 4 power chargers, they're 100 watts each, so this gives me a total of 400 watts of charging capability for my battery bank. Because like I said in the earlier video, there's a fan there. Yeah, I'm gonna get a light for you guys. There we go, that's better. Okay, so then we got a lot of our cords. We got our charging cords. We keep splitting everything off of this, so it's 1 power charger in, 2, 3, and 4. They don't start charging till all 4 are plugged in. Now we are charging, and we are charging the batteries so we can run this baby later tonight. Yeah, it's working awesome. And then I'll show you guys outside. Outside we go. I had questions about this folding solar panel. I forget what it's called. It's like a Duco or a Doco or something like that. This is a 300 watt. I've never seen 300 watts come out of it, but I have seen over 200 watts come out of it. It was like 240 watts or something like that. That was like me facing it towards the sun perfectly. But that was also out of this thing, which is only like, I don't know, 70-80% efficient. This time of day, we are only getting, mind you, this picnic table's in the way, and so am I. We are only getting 10 watts. So, yeah, that's charging my 24 volt 6S LiPo battery, 1.6 kilowatt. It was very cloudy today, so this did not give me a full charge. It only gave me 18 amp hours. It was quite cloudy today though. 18 amp hours at 24 volts. I really like this thing. It's a really nice pack. And I got a surprise for you guys in the next week or so. It'll be a pretty cool addition to my system. Thanks for watching, guys. So this is our camping area. Got a little fire going. It's the trailer. This is my grandparents' cottage that fell down. Got the rooftop tent. Had somebody sleeping in there. And I'll just show you what's on top of the cottage that I did today. Just a temporary system till we're rebuilding this. We're taking this all down and rebuilding it from scratch. But there we go. I'm just gonna tarp on top of the cottage again. We got the new solar panels there hooked up, and we got the old solar panels there hooked up in parallel with those. The old panels are higher voltage than the newer panels, so they're not going to hurt the production of the newer panels. And we're seeing 45 amps today coming in for peaks. And there's going to be a lot of talking inside, but I'm just going to do a quick view. Just making a video. Go for it, I don't care. And that's what we're making now off of this guy. And we got everybody here playing a game.
Hi, YouTube.
And that's summer. Last day here. Batteries are sitting at 46.3 volts. We have 440 watts coming in. The little guy sitting on the bed. Just running the fan because it's not as hot today. It's quite nice. And system worked great like always. We even ran the hot water heater. Anyways, just an update. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, how's it going? It's going off grid again. And we are almost fully charged. 64.3 volts. It's pretty good, man. We only put 8.9 kilowatts in because my batteries had full charge. 3.2 on this side because they were fully charged. Reliable, still doing amazing. This inverter, this is probably their best inverter that they've made to date. I really like this inverter. I like this inverter way better than this one. And this one, I didn't mind. That was a pretty good inverter. Had some kinks in it. I like that 4,000 watt. That's pretty good. I think I actually like the 4,000 watt better than the 8,000 for reliability reasons. But this one is amazing. I really like this inverter. Like, I have thrown way more at this than I ever threw at this, like continuously. And this thing is just chucking along. It's doing great. I got a little fan. This is a heater slash fan, just because like the fans cycle on and off, but this room gets so stinking hot that I'm just doing this just to help it. I got the same thing on my Magna signs. Got some little fans helping them. And we got the new battery bank hooked up. Oh, look at that. My battery is too low on my phone for the flashlight anymore, but that's okay. What are we sitting at? This is saying 95%. That's according to what I set this to, about 260 amp hours at 60 volts. It's approximately what they are. Let's take a look here. What's this say? Oh, there you go. It tells you day. That's cool. Here's your cell voltages. Very close together. Nice spread. Very happy with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There you go. Still got that there for auxiliary power if I ever need it. Probably will never need it, but it's there. And got all those batteries hooked up. Now I gotta hurry up and hook up my last bit of batteries because I got a surprise. Got all that 28 kilowatts of battery sitting there, and I'll show you why. Got something in the mail. Some of you already know exactly what this is, but here we go. Check it out, guys. Anybody know what this is? I'm sure a lot of you do. This is a 240 volt. So I'm gonna have a 110 volt version of one of these and the 240 volts, so I'll be able to charge at over 3 kilowatts, around 3 kilowatts with this one, and 1500 watts with the other one. That's good enough for me. I don't want to put too much load on my inverters because they still have to power the rest of the house with all the ACs. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put the charger on the reliable. I think it's got more headroom than the Magnasigns do, because the Magnasigns run the entire house, the two of them together, and this just runs all the ACs plus the garage, plus like the whatchamacallit, essential vac and stuff like this. But this still has more headroom than those, because when we run the dryer and whatever else is running in the house, those are maxed out. So I will be hooking up that baby again for 240 uses, and it'll be hooked to this. And yeah, here's your 240 plug. It's only 16 amps at 240. And we're taking this off with just a few screws and just wiring it directly into a metal box in the garage, and then yeah, pretty excited. I'm not telling you what kind of vehicle I'm getting. You'll just have to see. Anyways, thanks for watching.